Hey, what's up to all my fucking subscribers? What that shit do? Like, what's cracking? What's cracking? Like, comment below what the fuck been up in your life. But this video is just about, like, lately I've been thinking about how, actually I don't even want to talk about that yet. Let's see. First off, we gonna go reverse, because I was gonna reverse it, but I'm gonna reverse the reverse. You feel me? First and foremost, I got this book called The 4 Agreements. I'm about to start reading it in like 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. I'm about to start reading this book. If any of you want to read it with me, I'm gonna be doing like Skype. I don't even know, Skype calls, Skype conferences. On this book, The 4 Agreements. Me and a couple of my friends and just some people from school were like, really was like, all right, we finna buy this book, The 4 Agreements, and we're just gonna talk about it, annotate it, dissect it, like. And I've always wanted to be in a book club, so I was like, fuck it, let's just do this shit. And like, there was actually some people that were really down and like went out and actually bought the book, or like found the book online on a PDF or whatever. And yeah, and are really down. So in like 2 weeks we're gonna start reading this and start Skyping each other, like one big ass Skype conference call, where I find a date or whatever for us all to talk. Probably like do that probably like 3 or 4 times over this next month. Like, it's gonna end December, so it's gonna start like mid-December or like early mid-December, and then it'll end like early January, like early January. So if you want to be a part of that, message me and or comment below or whatever you need to do. Like, comment below, and then like we'll talk more and like we'll exchange contact info and stuff like that. And then, okay, so I don't know, I'm going through this whole phase where I'm like finally ready to like tap into my spiritual self. I didn't even tell you what this book is about, but it's hard to even put into words what this book is about. And like, it's like the agreements that you make with yourself, the agreements that you make with society, agreements that you make with your friends, with your world, etc. And I just feel like it's gonna be really tight. I just think it's gonna be really, really good. Like, and it's at a great time period. So anyways, fuck that. But I just feel like I'm in a time period in my life where I'm like ready to like tap into my spiritual self. Like, I feel like for so long I've been trying to battle like and balance myself, like when it came to school and then work and then like my art and like whatever I want to create, and like finding that time to like, sorry, so it's fucking, my nose itchy, but finding that time to like actually work on those things and like let those things mix. And like now I'm finally ready to like throw my spiritual self, like my spirituality, into the pot and like stir that bitch up and like get it popping and stuff like that. So like I'm very happy about that, and it couldn't have been at a better time. Like, 2016 has been insane for me personally. Like, breakups, you know what I mean? Like, me and my girlfriend broke up, and that was like hard because that's my baby right there. And like, that's its own thing, so that's like something hella personal. And then like, I got my first real apartment this year, and that was hard because I didn't get any real support on that. Like, I had to do that shit on my own, had to figure all my shit out, had to get my own bed, get my own like I got everything in this bitch. Like, this fucking table, this fucking couch, this bed, these desks, like everything in this bitch, like I got, and like by myself with no, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and that's just whatever. Like, I had to figure that shit out by myself and like pull strings and ask people, all this other shit. So I'm just proud of myself in that aspect. And then like my family situation's been crazy, so there's like been hella shit that's been throwing me like out of balance, you know what I mean? And like trying to find my equilibrium and trying to find that self-confidence, that self-love, you know what I mean, throughout all the adversity. And now I kind of feel like I'm like ready to tap into my spiritual self. Like, the past like month and a half, I've been really starting to think about my life and like think about like my, like, not my role, but like just thinking about like how, like what am I gonna do? What do I want to be? Who do I want to be? What do I want to be? Like, that's all open for interpretation, and that's all certain things that's still uncovering every single day, you know what I mean? But I'm happy I'm finally able to tap into my spiritual self. Like, I've always been interested in, like, the moon and meditation, as y'all know. But now I'm, like, trying to dive deeper. I'm trying to get into, like, astrology, numerology, tarot cards, oracle cards, and all sorts of stuff that just isn't as fucking scary as society wants to make it seem, especially being, like, black. People like to say voodoo, hoodoo, whatever, you know what I mean? It's like all these negative things, witches are these negative things, all this shit that the white man has controlled us and made us believe because they wanted us to, you know, live that Christian lifestyle, you feel me? And they would say all this negative shit about our people, my people. I don't know, you know, whatever your race is, however you identify, but my people, they try to, you know what I mean, try to put us down, try to say what the fuck we was doing was negative. But in reality, all of our spiritual works, all our spiritual practices, my drum, you feel me, these spiritual teachings, this voodoo hoodoo shit that they're trying to deem as so negative, really helped us revolute, like, you feel me, like, Haiti would not, you feel me, like, Haiti was the first, you feel me, black country, you feel me, and to successfully fucking overthrow, you know what I mean, like, they really drove they drove the white man out their country, you feel me, and that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for spiritual works and spiritual practices, and how they used spirituality, how they used the drums. You can even see that shit in history. They would take our drums from us, they would take all our music from us, because that's how we would organize, that's how we would communicate with each other, you feel me? Anyways, that's a whole nother fucking video. If y'all really want to know about that type of shit, because this is what I'm in college for, like, I have a lot of I have a lot of knowledge, and I just don't even know how to get that out, except for when I'm talking about random shit, and then it just comes out. But that's not what this video is about, but then again, it is, you know? So, I bought this oracle deck called Ancient Animal Wisdom, and I kind of like, and it's rooted in African animal spirit guides and stuff like that. So because I really don't feel connected to, like, tarot decks that have, like, all these white people. I don't feel connected personally, and it's not even on that deep. Like, I know, like, people are probably watching this video and like, you don't like white people. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. This is not even about that. Like, I'm just not gonna listen. Like, I don't feel comfortable getting a tarot reading or getting any type of spiritual guidance from somebody that don't look like me, because in the past, motherfuckers been see, that's what I'm saying. If y'all want a video on this shit, I can really get into this shit. I know too much information to be doing that, so no. But this isn't about white, black, nothing. It's just how I feel more comfortable doing that. And yeah, and the card I pulled today, this is what inspired this video. If I could go through and find it, that'll be tight. But there's so many cards. Oh, whoa, very quick. Okay, awesome. So this is the card I pulled today, and it was the rabbit, right? And the rabbit is set to represent, like, going with the flow. It was talking about, like, in the booklet, it was talking about how I need to just pay attention to natural cycles, pay attention to, especially pay attention to lunar cycles. And I was like, what the fuck? It said pay attention to lunar cycles, like, in just going with the flow and not trying to control every aspect of my life, and trusting that I am exactly where I need to be in this moment. And I wanted to share that message with you all, because I feel like that's something that I felt was extremely relevant for me at this exact time, because I feel like I'm in a space where I'm like, oh, I'm trying to graduate early, I don't want to be here no more, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, I'm trying to get an apartment over here, I don't even know where I'm trying to live. Maybe I'll live in New York, maybe I'll live in the Bay, maybe I'll live in LA, Long Beach. You know, I'm not trying to control, dictate all this other shit, when really I just need to, like, chill, you know, just chill the fuck out and just appreciate life and just be present here and be here now, you know? And I feel like that's a message that we all can take from, you know what I mean? We can all understand how we can start to get we get so caught up in our future, we get so caught up in other shit, that we don't even like, we aren't even here, we're not even in this dimension, we like all this other shit. Like one of the issues I have for sure is like listening. I don't fucking listen to anyone. And like, and it could be like big, small, whatever. Like I literally just tune out. Like if you're not talking about something I want to hear, then I will literally tune you out. And that shit is so fucked up. So one of my goals, like I started making my December goals list. I started writing it out. And one of my goals was to listen more, because that shit is fucking rude. You know what I mean? Just plain and simple. That shit is just fucking rude. And two, there's so much I can learn from people if I just listen, or I don't know. And how I interpret listening is not even just listening with your ears. It's just like listening to my body, listening to the, like, you know what I mean? Like listening to how I feel, listening to my intuition, all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? So listen more. You know what I mean? That's something I'm definitely trying to do, and remain silent sometimes, because I feel like my energy takes up so much space. Like, and people rely on my energy so much to take up the space. Like, I'm often pushed into, like, these, like, authoritative roles and, like, leadership roles or whatever, because of how people perceive me and how they perceive my personality, which is, like, it's, like, a love-hate thing, because it's tight, because it's allowed me to do, like, crazy things, like host. I hosted the Vagina Monologues. If you guys don't know what that is, y'all should Google it. That's tight. That shit is all around the world. Anyways, I got to host the Vagina Monologues last year because of, like, I feel like it's because of that. But I feel like I want to be able to remain silent and be in the space and not be the space. You know what I mean? But fuck, that's just a lot. But I'm just excited because I want you all to be, like, on this journey with me. And, like, I know there's a ton of my subscribers that are hella interested in spiritual shit, or like are already on their own journeys, or want to know more about other people's journeys. So I want to be a little more open with that, and a little more expressive with that, and hopefully that brings in more subscribers from that are spiritual as well, so they can teach me things and tell me things like, oh, you should try this, because, you know, I have these questions, and it's like, if y'all don't know, then we ain't never gonna get the answers, you know what I mean? So definitely bringing in room for that. And, like, the new moon was yesterday, and I did, like, some deep reflection about my life, about love, about fucking, like, everything, you know. It was like I was going off for pages, writing, journaling, and it's just, I've had, like, so much clarity right now. Like, I feel so at peace. I feel chill, and I want to extend that energy to you guys. I want to send all that energy to every single one of you that is watching this video, to get this sense of clarity, this emotional and mental clarity, you know what I mean? To, like, calm that mental chatter and just sit. So what I'm asking of you guys is to, or y'all, I'm sorry, I'm trying to use inclusive language, but y'all, to just take a moment today, right after you see this video, take a moment and just, like, be quiet. You don't have to be still. Like, you don't have to, like, but just be quiet. You know what I mean? Don't listen to anything either. Like, no music, just be quiet. Like, how it is in this room, it's quiet in this room. I don't have to do anything, I don't have to watch it, but just chill out, you know what I mean? Chill. I'm not going to say journal every day, because that's something that I don't even find effective for myself. I wouldn't use effective, because I'm sure it's effective to journal every day, but for me, I just don't feel like it's necessary. Maybe that was the right word. But to just be quiet for a little bit, and, like, allow your mind, because issues, like, when you're quiet, you know what I mean, you start to think about issues. You start to understand what you're, like, what is actually, like, pumping in your fucking subconscious mind, right? You're like, that's because when you're quiet, it's like, oh shit, yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. This was bothering me. What the fuck is that? But, you know what I mean? You're, like, going through all these thoughts. And like, I want you all to do that. And if you feel the need to, then journal. Then just, you know what I mean? Like, I just sat. I had my journal already with me. And at first I just started writing. Like, random. Like, I was just writing. And then it started getting deeper and deeper. And I started going through all this shit. I'm like, yes. And I just felt great after. because I actually took the time to listen to myself and to listen to what is bothering me, or what little things is just like ticking at the back of my brain, and I'm like ignoring it because like, oh, I got this paper due, I got so and so to go link up with, and you know what I mean. So just take the time out to do that. If not today, I mean, I'm asking today, but if not today, then just soon, when you have time, you feel me? I swear it'll benefit you. But that's all this video is about, is how I want y'all to come with me on this spiritual journey. I know my fucking channel is like a bunch of shit, like it's like everything, and it could be overwhelming, and like everybody is subscribed for totally different reasons, and I'm sure, or some people are subscribed because they probably think everything on here is like interesting or dope or whatever. Some people like are here for the lock, some people are here for Music Monday, some people are here for the session soaps, some people are here for my random ass videos, some people are here for my vlogs, some people are here for, you know, I don't know. And quite frankly, hey, I appreciate you anyway, whatever, regardless of why you're here. So that's all that is. I'm just announcing that I'm going to be starting to allow my spiritual self to shine more in my channel, because this is such a big part of my life, and I just feel like I don't want to be like, this is just the only thing you guys can see. Like, obviously I don't broadcast everything that I do, but I still want to be open. I still want that to have this like honesty between us, you feel me? But yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys are feeling fucking good as fuck. Like, that's all I can hope for, is that you're feeling good. Even if like your actual like conditions aren't the best, that you're feeling good internally. Like, yo, fuck all this extra shit. I'm feeling like a motherfucking G right now, you feel me? But yeah, so yeah, like I said, if you're really down about, if any of you are down for this little mini book club, it's not anything crazy, like I swear it's not like, I never even done this shit before. I don't even know how this shit is gonna work at all. Like, I just was like, hey, we should read this over break, because I have a month off for winter break, so I'm like, we should read this over break, like it'll be so good. And then my friend was like, yeah, and then my brother was like, yeah, and then my other friend was like, yeah. So it was like a couple of us, so I was just extending it to y'all too, if y'all really down. Cop the book. It's only $6, or it's like it's like $6 on Amazon, the 4 agreements. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I love y'all, extending y'all that love. Like I said, peace on you guys, love on you guys. You are no. Peace.